Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena, filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love them. Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Big header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Pedri. Some really good ball movement. Passes short and sharp. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Messi. Little pass back. Pedri. Looking tidy in possession here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ronaldinho. Oh, red, nice interception. Pedri, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. McAllister running with the ball. And it's Griezmann. He's chosen to go back. No goals as yet. Bastoni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, super find. Deftly away. Haaland. And he can clear it away. Roberto Carlos. Goalkeeper's ball. That pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. And no, that was never going to make it. Gently done. Now it's Hullet. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Bastoni. Beckenbauer. Hullet. Maldini eases him off the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual. And he's had a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri fiddles it through. Now it's Hullet. And Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Internacional have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Nedved. Well timed, excellent interception. Bastoni with the clearance. And it's Nedved. Nedved. Oh, this is a very good run. Nedved! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos ver no telão uma apresentação especial dos nossos artistas convidados de hoje. Substituição.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Big chance! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Internacional clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a hit! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Sao Paulo take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi getting this one clear. Mateus. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's burst through.
Oh, great feet, that.
Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! Goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Haaland. There's the shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And they're back in front.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And the shot! He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Sao Paulo and Hullet! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Can he put it away?
Internacional showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Has a look and has a go. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus is offering a wry smile there.
Chance for the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Sao Paulo have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Haaland. And the shot! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sao Paulo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage.
He's had a shot! Ronaldinho chooses to go back. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's been cut out, well played. Nedved threads one in. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The final 5 minutes. Adams gets it away. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Nedved. He's looking to set free a runner. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
5 minutos de acréscimo.
Guardiola. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Roberto Carlos. Pedri is there to clear. And that's definitely not his best. He could be in here. So much time and space here. There's the hit! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. The action has already started. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a throw. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Driving through the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's an errant pass. He's going for goal!
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Chouameni. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Chouameni knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Batistuta. Can he finish? Pedri is there to clear. Sao Paulo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Pedri. To McAllister. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Griezmann. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's through, now is he in? He's had a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Sao Paulo have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi has it in a wide position. It's their second corner of the game. Costa Curta gets it away. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. He's through here. Batistuta. Oh, this is a... Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Haaland. Gullit.
Well played and well cleared.
Guardiola. And they're quick to get it back. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Sao Paulo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Into the box. That was always going to be the keeper's. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Look at... and the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Sao Paulo have their third corner.
That's good defensive concentration.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Sao Paulo leading 1-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 18. Messi.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Sao Paulo definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Nicked it back promptly. Caught offside that time. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Gullit. Sao Paulo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Roberto Carlos, he's found a way through. And he's... oh, smashing header! It's a goal! Atalanta are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Atalanta are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with
David Villa! And it's a goal!
boom, there we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Villa demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And when the manager called on it... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Shot a goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's ball. Roberto Carlos, and it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Cross goes in there.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pedri gets rid without sophistication. Sao Paulo do have options. And Batistuta! He scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Real chance! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No way through, so back it comes. Pedri. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tchouaméni. Batistuta. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar.
Atalanta showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. And he's chosen to go back. Atalanta can't breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chips it through. Saliba. Tchouaméni. He could be in here. David Villa. Griezmann! And he's following up! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Sao Paulo take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Box him off in and wins back the ball. And they've got rid. There will be 4 extra minutes. Ricky Puig kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a nicely measured pass. He has found the way. Chance! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he...
And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Haaland. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Roll! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
McAllister with the clearance.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does. Mateos! Well, now in for the pieces! And that is doing no harm.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Some really good ball movement. That's good play. Pedri, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cleared without hesitation. Royce. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still...
And pull it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Haaland. Gullit finds himself offside. Sao Paulo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nicely intercepted. Pedri. Griezmann. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what has happened here? Header! Played with speed from back to front.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Zanetti is sporting a... Haaland!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. Royce was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Royce. Zanetti. Gullit. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Haaland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Haaland really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Rijkaard. Zanetti. Gullit. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Nicely spread. Haaland hits one! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Haaland had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard. Raul. Gullit. And Gullit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Raul. The the most accurate pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus. He's had a shot! It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So we have the first goal. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão os horários dos trens nas principais estações da região. Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 5.
There's the start of the second half.
Camisa 10.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Bullet certainly could have and should have made more of that.
That is Hullet. And he was quick to react. Sao Paulo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now it's Raul. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Hullet. Hullet. Donatoni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, terrible pass. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That has not gone well. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That is good alertness. Donatoni. Donatoni. He has found the way through. Donatoni! Yes! And they are cruising away.